Hi, I'm Pazi D with the Pazi Group Real Estate Advisors at Keller Williams Realty, and thanks for watching our video. So today's video, we're going to be talking about Zillow's estimates. And before we jump into that, I want to shift your attention to a couple links. If you're thinking about buying a house, you can click that link. And if you're thinking about selling a house, you can click that link as well. So with property values going up here recently, we've been getting a lot of questions about Zillow's estimates. And for those who don't know what a Zillow's estimate is, it's really just an estimate that Zillow comes up with around the value of your property. And so the big question that I get is, is it accurate? Can I trust it? How do they come up with it? And that's what I really wanted to just address with you here today. So the Zillow's estimate, basically, it's an algorithm, a proprietary algorithm that Zillow has come up with, and they use public data, tax records, things like that to come up with an estimate of your value. However, there are a few things that you just can't take into consideration through this algorithm, and some of those things are your area, so the location that you're in. That's a big one. If you're in a neighborhood that, say, new construction, for example, where the houses are pretty cookie cutter, the houses look very similar one to the next. There are only a few different floor plans that were offered. In a neighborhood like that, yes, your Zillow's estimate is going to be a little bit more accurate than in a neighborhood or with a particular property that is, for example, more unique, or let's say it's a renovation, or let's say it's just a property that is very different than all the properties around it. That's something that you're going to want to take into consideration because Zillow's estimates just don't. Another thing that Zillow's estimates just don't take into consideration are any upgrades that you've done. There are lots of things that can bring you value that you can do into your in your property that can raise your property value, that are very desirable in the marketplace today. However, if you make those adjustments and you make those renovations, you add these different amenities to your house or to your property, Zillow just can't take that into consideration. So those are two really big things that you want to take into consideration when you're looking at your estimate. Another thing to consider is just the fact that Zillow has a margin of error. It may be 7%. And think about it, on a $300,000 house, that's a lot of money. That's $20,000 that could shift positive or negative, and it could overinflate the value of your property, or it could misrepresent the value in a negative way, where you're thinking that your value is lower, but in fact it's quite a bit higher. So those are just some things that I want you to think about when you're talking about Zillow, when you're thinking about a Zillow's estimate and how accurate it is. So one thing that we've been offering to our clients for some time now is a custom valuation. So it's going to take into consideration much more than, just public records, tax data, that sort of thing. We're going to take a look at the actual property, get a real feel for what the house would sell for in an open market, once it's listed. And so that will really help you to get an idea of what the value is of your property, whether you're thinking about selling it or you just want to have a better understanding of the value and where you stand right now. So that's certainly something that our clients have found valuable. And we can certainly help you out with that. If you'll just give us a call or shoot an email, we can definitely get you a custom valuation on your house. So if you have any questions about this topic or anything else real estate related, please don't hesitate to reach out. We're here for you. Have a great day.